What is up, community? It is Ashrok. Welcome to Haularama number 5. It's been a while since I've done one of these bad boys. To all my new subscribers, if you're unfamiliar with Haularama, basically I just go over a ton of shit I picked up the last couple months. In this particular case, I'm not going to talk about every single thing I picked up. I did pick up a lot of ACBA related items that have helped me improve on my art and do some cool stuff with that. So I'm not going to go over all that stuff because I picked up a ton of shit like that. I might do like a different video, like a Haularama ACBA edition or something like that. Kind of go over some of the props and things I've picked up to help me really improve my art. But this is going to be mostly, I'm going to go over some video games, some movies, and definitely some awesome action figures. And something really cool at the end of the video, so stay tuned to that. So here we go, let's just get right into it, man. Let's go over the video games. I only picked up 2 video games. I did a lot of Black Friday shopping. If you guys have seen my other Haularama from about a year ago, I think it was Haularama number 2 or 3. But I do love Black Friday, especially online Black Friday. When it comes to Amazon, I picked up a lot of cool stuff. So, picked up a Gran Turismo number 5 for the PS3. This is the XL edition. So, really cool stuff. I've yet to play this one yet. But I was a big fan of Gran Turismo growing up. I think racing games have kind of like lost their, what you call it, spark, I guess, But I still like racing games a lot. I think they're fun, especially when you have people over and you're having some drinks and just, playing on a 92-inch screen. It's actually pretty fucking fun, so I can't complain. Another game I picked up, and this one here is the Game of the Year edition of Arkham City. So, super cool stuff there. I know you guys are going to get so mad at me right now, but I still have not played this fucking game. I know, I hate my life too. I'm sorry. I played the first one, I thought it was great. I still have not had a chance to play this one, so I finally picked this up. I think it was like 10 bucks. It was like a quick, lightning deal, and I picked it up, but I will be playing it, I promise. If you guys want to add me on PS3, if you have a PlayStation 3, it's Ashrok, A-S-H-R-O-K. Don't play as much games as I used to, just because work is really crazy, but, every now and then you'll catch me on there playing some games. So, a couple other things I picked up, some documentaries. So, picked up the Stan Lee documentary with Great Power. Man, this thing was absolutely awesome. If you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend it if you're a Stan Lee fan. I'm a Stan Lee fan. Here's a picture. Oh yeah, that's right. Got to meet Mr. Stan Lee at the Comic-Con, Chicago Comic-Con this past year. So really thankful for that. But yeah, this is a great documentary though, guys. If you guys want to check that out, definitely take the time. Speaking of documentaries, another one, Comic-Con, episode 4, Fans New Hope. This was really cool. You had Solid Snake was there. He's in the video. He is the collector there. Representing for all the collectors, and actually Bug Nice was in the video too, which I thought was funny. They just looked so out of like place for a second because they just looked funny, man. It was crazy to see like some of the people you've watched on YouTube all of a sudden in a documentary as essential as this one too. If you're a Comic-Con fan, I highly recommend it. But it's a good documentary, so check that out. And it actually came with 2 little figurines as well. Came with a Joss Whedon, and then I forget this guy's name. He's the one who made Super Size Me. I forget his name though, man. But came with these 2 little mini figurines. So pretty cool stuff there. Some shows, man. I picked up a lot of shows for really cheap. I picked up It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Season 7. Love this fucking show so much. It's like South Park brought to life. I picked up Seasons 2 through 5 of The Big Bang Theory. I already had Season 1. I absolutely love this show, man. I know some people don't. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious, especially when they bring up, comic book references and things like that. You're just like, oh yeah, I just read that. That's pretty cool. Or I didn't know that, and it's pretty cool stuff. I like the show. I know some people don't like it. I think it's pretty funny. But I picked up each one of those seasons I just showed you. The Big Bang Theory and It's Always Sunny for $7 each. I mean, on Black Friday, so can't go wrong with that. Speaking of more shows, I picked up Louis Season 1 and Season 2, both on Blu-ray for $6 each. Really cool stuff there. Great show. Very funny dude. Picked up the Big Lebowski on Blu-ray. The League, Seasons 1 and Season 2 of The League. I have yet to see the show, but I bought it for really cheap. I think both seasons were like 14 bucks. But I know some people have seen it and told me it's a great show. I picked up The Amazing Spider-Man on Blu-ray. I did not actually see this in the theater. I know that sounds crazy. I didn't get a chance to see it in the theater, but I did finally get to see it in my little theater here in my house. And I was actually pretty impressed, man. I thought it was pretty cool. Definitely a different take. Definitely a darker Spider-Man that we've seen before. And, you know, I was hoping that being that they were going dark with it, I thought maybe it'd be cool to throw in Carnage in the second one. You know, something just crazy like a serial killer. Make it, you know, make it unique in that sense. But the dark, you know, the dark stuff is really what's in right now, I guess. Speaking of dark, got the Dark Knight Rises right here. So I had a, actually, I didn't pay that much. I had a little, what you call it, Best Buy Reward Zone stuff. After I bought my girlfriend her iPad mini for our anniversary. Yeah, that's right. I love you, babe. Lucky she just gets everything she wants, you know? As long as I get what I need, you know what I'm saying, guys? You guys know what I'm talking about. Masturbation. But this is still a pretty cool movie. Dark Knight Rises is really cool, awesome trilogy. More shows, picked up seasons 3 and seasons 4 of Sons of Anarchy. I've yet to see this show, or these seasons. I watched seasons 1 and 2, and then I really fell off the face of the earth for a while, and I didn't get to see the rest of them, man. It just gets really, really tough. I think my biggest problem with entertainment and watching stuff is that I buy so much and I watch so many different things that eventually I fall out of trace of other shows, you know. I don't have the time to watch 20 different shows, man, so it just kind of sucks. So The Universe completes season 6, so big fan of this show. They've gotten a little rusty over the last couple seasons, doing just stupid shows and different ideas that just don't make sense to me, but still a cool show. Workaholics seasons 1 and 2, $7 for both seasons on Blu-ray. I mean, how could you beat that? Funny show. I think it's hilarious. Picked up some more movies. Zombieland on Blu-ray. So really cool stuff there. Picked up seasons 1 through 4 of Breaking Bad on Blu-ray. Okay, all 4 seasons for $40. I've yet to see this show again, but it was one of those that was like everybody and their mom was like, dude, don't even worry about Netflix, just go fucking buy it. It's that damn good. So I bought all 4 seasons for $40 on Black Friday. And the last thing I got in terms of movies and stuff is Mortal Kombat Legacy. Yeah, this is the little mini webisodes. I saw 2 of them so far, so I'm yet to see the rest of them. But you know, I heard it's pretty good stuff. They're short, but this is really cool because this is an independent filmmaker that made these, trying to push the fact that, hey man, we should make some more Mortal Kombat movies. So hopefully somebody will pick up the rights and his ideas and make a full-length movie. When Mortal Kombat movies came out back in the day, who wasn't psyched about those? You know, they were actually pretty cool, but you watch them now and you're like, man, these suck because of the technology that we have out there. So it's a lot different. I did pick up other movies. I did pick up The Avengers, obviously, and then a couple other here and there. I'm not going to showcase everything. Just showing you mostly what I picked up on Black Friday. Now, let's go over the Marvel Legends figures I've picked up. Picked up a bunch of Marvel Legends. I wouldn't say a bunch, but a good amount. So first one I picked up was the Thor. So absolutely awesome figure. I do have the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, but I got that MOC in my in one of my rooms upstairs. So this was cool to get though. Awesome looking figure. I picked up the Ghost Rider. There he is right there, the blue original one. I actually saw this at the store and bought this. I saw this at Target, and I was blown away that I saw it. That was the first time I saw it at a freaking Target. Our stores out here in Chicago, man, they're really hit or miss. I mean, if you don't go on certain days, you're fucked, you know, and you can really luck out sometimes. But, you know, I guess these came out in a revision series. If I had to guess, they came out in a revision series, which explains why you're seeing a lot more of them. The rest of these Marvel Legends I picked up on Amazon, man. $9 each. These were $9 each. And I get free shipping because I'm a Prime member. So I couldn't beat it, man. I pretty much bought the whole wave. I bought the Deadpool. I've yet to still open this, though. the Punisher, the U.S. Agent, which looks fucking awesome. The only thing that's probably sucks about this, I know Billy Mahoney brought it up on Google Chat, is the fact that he doesn't have any holsters for his weapons, which kind of sucks, but still a really cool looking figure. And then the Doctor Doom. I didn't pick up the Iron Man and the Mystique. I just wasn't digging them, to be honest, man. The Mystique looks fucking terrible, and then the Iron Man, really, I wasn't super impressed. I mean, just seemed too simplistic, I guess. I don't know, but I did get the rest of the wave, so super psyched about that. But if I had to, if I had to say which one I think is the gem, I'd say it's the U.S. Agent. The paint apps on them. I mean, let's go over it super quick, but I should have had them out of the package. But I mean, the paint apps on them, the sculpt, everything looks perfect on this figure, man. Just looks fucking awesome. I know there's a 3 3/4 inch figure that came out in the Captain America movie line, but this one definitely shits on it. Alright, so let's move on to some IWO action. If you guys don't know what IWO is, it's basically International World Order. And I was on Google Chat with a couple buddies, Rick, Alan Averes, James Collins, and Big Daddy Earl, and they were talking about it. Like, yeah, we should check some of these figures out. And you know, when it comes to figures, guys, I'm a big fan of figures. I mean, I don't necessarily have to know the character to fall in love with a certain action figure. I appreciate them for what they are. All the figures that are out there, and they said, yeah, check out these figures and stuff. And I was so mad at them because I ended up buying a bunch of them. I bought 4 of them, actually. But I was so pissed off at them. I was like, fuck you guys, man. This is bullshit. You know, you guys just make me spend money. But it was really, really cool. Some of these figures. The first one is Terry Bogard. He is from King of Fighters. So I do remember this character back in the day when I used to play King of Fighters in the arcade. But absolutely awesome, guys. The amount of detail that went into this figure. Let me get some more light in here, just a little bit. Okay. So the amount of detail that went into this figure is remarkable. When you bust them out of the package, they actually, you know, their joints are already in a position that you don't really have to break them in. They're not loose, but they're like ready to pose, you know what I mean? Like usually you get figures, you have to kind of move them around and break them in. And this particular figure, I just busted him out and he was like ready. Like somebody already like broke him in for me and said, here you go. Articulation is absolutely immaculate on this thing. From head to toe, the only thing that's missing is the bicep swivel, okay? But everything else, and I know JR probably talked about that in Super Sunday, last Sunday. But still, I mean, this thing is just absolutely awesome. The articulation, the detail, the fact that they seem to be listening to their fans. I mean, look at that, you got toe articulation, and that's not it. I mean, you know, I'm kind of speechless in a way, but he also comes with, I'm trying not to drop all these. He comes with all these hands too. I mean, look at all those hands. He's got 2 head sculpts. He's got another ponytail. He's got another hand with a bag attached to it. I mean, he comes. Oh, there goes everything. Son of a bitch. But yeah, I mean, you get all these freaking hands. You get more hair. You get 2 extra head sculpts, 2 extra, you know, faces. You know, this one here, he's kind of yelling, and the other one here, I think he's grinning in this one. So you guys can see that. But I mean, that's just so fucking cool to me, man. I mean, that's just so unique to me that they can do that, and it wasn't that expensive of a figure, you know. So really excited about that. I might start reviewing these in a little bit. And then not only does he come with all those heads and hands and stuff like that, he comes with these cool accessories too. I mean, look at these weapon blasts. You know, this figure was, I believe it was, I bought it for $32, but I don't mind paying. I honestly, and you know, I'm not speaking for all of you guys, but who wouldn't mind paying like 30 bucks for a figure that comes with that much shit? I mean, seriously, if it comes with that much shit. So here's another example. I bought myself some Revoltech. This is my first ever Revoltech figure, and it is Himuro Kenshin. It's some kind of anime show, I'm guessing. I've never seen it, but they were pretty dirt cheap, and I really wanted, again, I wanted to just try out some new stuff and get some new figures, and that's what I did here, man. Picked this bad boy up. Thought it was super cool. The amount of detail, again, he's got 2 heads. He's got all these hands. He's got all these weapons. I mean, it's just, this is nutty, man. This is nutty. So, picked up Himuru Kenshin, number 109. And then, also, I don't know if this is like his brother or something, or maybe it's like his evil twin, or I don't know. But I picked up Himuru Batashui. Batashai. Batu. Anybody from, anybody that's Oriental that can help me out with that, I'd appreciate it. But I don't know what the hell that says. I'm going to try this again. And action. And I picked up this Himuru Batasha. Anyways, it's a kick-ass figure. And I didn't just pick up one. I picked up 2. This was actually $7. Couldn't beat the deal, man. And I got one, not for me. I got one for me, and then I got one for my buddy B.D. Earl. Big Daddy Earl, man. So I'm going to hit you up in a couple days here and figure out how I'm going to ship this out to you, man. You know, a little gift from me to you, my friend. But yeah, we were on Google Chat. He said, man, can you pick one of those up for me? And I was like, no problem, man. You know, I got your back, son. I got your back. So yeah, really cool stuff. Again, I'm not a big fan of anime. I'm not a big fan of all that other stuff. But you know what? I'm a big fan of action figures. And I appreciate action figures, regardless of where they come from. If it looks badass to me, if I think it's dope, I'm going to buy it. You know, I'm not into this, like, oh, that guy bought it, so I'm going to buy it. No, I mean, I'm going to pick and choose, and if I like a figure that stands out, I'm going to buy it. Similar to my Marvel Legends. I'm not a completist when it comes to Marvel Legends, but when I see a certain one that's fucking dope, I'm going to buy it. No doubt. Picked up all the Nika Turtles. So, well, I only got 3 here. As you can see, I only got 3. And you might be asking yourself, why, Ash? Why do you only have 3 figures? Well, I bought, it was 4 for $80 shipped. Okay, these are the Nika, the original looking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where there was no color scheme with the eyes, but you could just separate them by the weaponry. But what happened was, the guy sent me, it came from Hong Kong, the guy sent me Raphael, Leonardo, and 2 Michelangelos. So I ended up contacting him saying, where's the Donatello, you son of a bitch? I want my team, you know. And I really wanted to open these, but I said I'm not going to open them until I get all 4. Because I just feel like it'd be a big fucking tease to have 3 of the turtles open and you're like, they're waiting on their brother. But I've always admired these so much, and I always wanted to get them, and now I finally got them. You know, just, I couldn't take it any longer. I was like, man, I got to get these NECA, or NECA Ninja Turtles. So, but they're super, super cool. The amount of detail and the cool weapons, and I love these things, man. I've seen so many people post pictures of these over the years, and I'm like, man, I got to finally just step up my game and get these. And I did, and you know, 4 for $80 shipped is actually pretty cheap. And I shipped out the Michelangelo 3 days ago. He is going to send me back the Donatello, and he paid for the shipping to return it to him. So it was like $10 to ship it back. It wasn't too bad, but he did send out the Donatello. So pretty cool stuff there. And then finally, the Marvel Universe figures I picked up. So big ups again to Mr. Ram Aurelio. He sent me another Professor X for my MOC collection. And of course, the crappy, terrible figure that is called Jubilee. So, speaking of which, guys, when I do my reviews, if you guys get butthurt, then don't watch my reviews. Seriously. I tell it as it is. You know, I got a lot of hate mail for my review on Jubilee and how I gave her such a low score. People were like genuinely butthurt. They made it seem like I fucked their mom or something, dude. Look, at the end of the day, if a figure sucks, I'm gonna tell you it sucks. If you guys want me to blow smoke up your ass and tell you everything's great, then don't watch my videos, because that's not gonna happen. So I try to be as, you know, funny and realistic as possible with all my fans. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a tangent, but I get a little pissed off when these people message me and, how could you give Jubilee such a low score? You know, it's like, I'm not giving the character a low score, I'm giving the action figure a low score, so shut up. Finally, anyways, I finally picked up the mother freaking Baghead Spider-Man. Picked up 2 of these bad boys, dude. Got these yesterday from Toynk. I'm going to link the website in the comment section below. Check out Toynk. Met this dude out there. Went out there a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I met this dude named Tony who runs the place. Really, really cool dude. It was funny. We were starting to talk, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm part of the ACBA community." And I'm like, "What?" And I, you know, had my jacket. I unzipped my jacket, and I had my ACBA shirt on, coincidentally. And he goes, "What?" And it was just really crazy, man. And you know, I introduced myself, told him I had a YouTube account, and told him which figures I was really looking for. He lost my contact information, but another person in the community, John Connor, actually ran into him at Toynk, went to Toynk, and you know, said, you know, Tony brought up my name and said, "Yeah, well, there's this guy at ACBA," and I guess John knew exactly who he was talking about. John contacted me on Facebook and said, "Man, dude, this guy's got your figures. He's got the Baghead Spider-Man." So I reached out to Tony, got to meet up with him yesterday, hooked me up with 2 of them, one for MOC and one to review. But big thanks, man. I mean, that just, you know, number one, it's such a small world. You know, the fact that both of these guys live in Chicago or the Chicagoland area. Actually, John lives like freaking 5 minutes away from me. He lives right down the street by the mall. And I'm not too far from him, you know, and it's just crazy how, like, you know, you go for looking for action figures. Next thing you know, it's like people know who you are, and everybody knows each other, and we're all looking out for each other, and it's like, yo, this guy's got your figures for you, and it was really, really cool, man. It just you don't see that often, so definitely cool. And most of my nerd friends in Chicago are not really toy collectors, so to run into some collectors like me, you know, that was pretty damn cool. And I already told them, I said, you know, we're gonna have some, you know, getting together, have some beers, have some parties at my house, man. You guys will be invited over, so definitely really, really cool. Big ups to both of you. Thank you very, very much. I will be reviewing this figure in the next week or so, guys, so stay tuned to that. But again, thanks to the power of the community, man, I got these figures, and I didn't have to pay $50 for each one of them, because that's usually what they go for. But really, really cool stuff there. And then the last 2 MUs I picked up the Captain America and Falcon 2-pack, and the Doctor Strange and Silver Surfer 2-pack. I'm keeping these MOC, guys. They're basically the same thing. I know the Falcon is a little different paint scheme than the single carded one, but it's nothing special to me. It doesn't really stand out. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't do anything for me, so I'm not going to necessarily open that. The Captain America is a different paint scheme as well, but it's the same thing, and same with these guys too. So no reason to open them. If you guys have them already, I don't, you know, again, just different paint schemes, nothing special. So yeah, so let's go check out the last thing I got, and we'll be done with this. Hey, you can see me. Look at it. I need a fucking haircut. The last thing I picked up was a Nintendo Wii U. Wii U! That was so fucking stupid. Anyways, I did pick up the Wii U. I had a Wii before, and I got rid of it. I just wasn't digging it as much. But then, you know, this came out, the HD graphics, the fact that it was, you know, I started to think about things. I love my PlayStation 3. I love all the, you know, Uncharted and God of War and all that good stuff. But sometimes simplicity to me is really what makes a console. And that's one thing Nintendo's always been consistent at, is they have fun games that are just consistent and simple. I mean, the graphics have gotten better over time. I'm going to actually turn this thing on right now for you guys, so you guys get an idea of what it looks like. But super cool. Now, this controller is absolutely gigantic. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you guys get an idea. But it's an absolutely gigantic controller. But it's still actually surprisingly less than a pound. It weighs less than a pound. It's actually very comfortable in the hand. And then what you can do is you can press this TV button here. I could turn on my TV. Okay, so we got the TV's turning on right now. Gotta make sure the input is good. Just give me a second here. So really, really dynamic in the sense that you can do so much with this thing. So you got the you know, my TV there. You got the little, you know, the controller there, little controller. It's not really that little, but it is a touchscreen controller. And it's a 6.5-inch screen. So yeah, so TV, screen, little controller, Christmas tree, disgusting toes. All of it's in the package, which is pretty cool. No, but I got the deluxe version. I ended up lucking out and getting it. I bought Mario, which I can pull up right now for you guys. And then I bought, what does it call it? Donkey Kong Country. Big fan of Donkey Kong. And it actually came with another game called Nintendo Land. But this system's really, really neat, man. I mean, in the sense that when you have people over, I've had some parties lately, and we're all playing the Nintendo Wii U. We're all watching Netflix stuff together. We're watching YouTube videos. It's got so much stuff, and the potential is really limitless. So I love consoles like this. So you can see there, man. I mean, super high definition graphics for once, and then you could play it on here as well. So you know, if you don't feel like playing it on your screen, you can play it anywhere else. So I'll go over a quick tutorial. Nothing super fancy. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Here we go. Let's just kind of center that a little bit. How the hell did I end up all the way back here? Anyways, just play a quick level. Let's go. I'm not even that great at this game. But the fun factor is really what it's all about, as my man JR and Nightmare would say. It's all about the fun factor, man. And that's what this game has. That's what this console has, man. So it's just a lot of fun. You know, I'm not complaining. Yeah. So yeah, but and then what's really cool is that you can take this and pretty much play it anywhere you want to play. Want some examples? Well, here you go. Oh, babe, that sucks so much, man. Yeah, that's just terrible. While you pretend you care what your girlfriend says. I don't. What? No, I'm not making a fucking video. What are you? It's the final countdown. While you're taking a shit. Oh, come on, Mario. Fucking Luigi always getting in the way. That's why nobody likes you. You were adopted, you piece of trash. And of course, while you're powering up, what'd you guys think I was doing? You guys are fucked up in the head. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching Haularama number 5. You guys take it easy. Have a good one. Peace.